Okay, I'm going to show you King Tick Tick's garden. King Tick Tick's in the hospital right now. He's coming back tomorrow. But I've got these plastic wraps around to create a mini greenhouse effect to keep the grass from going bad too soon and to keep it healthy. And then down here, I've got my catnip, and you got to keep them humid for the first couple of weeks after sprouting till they can get big enough to be put outside. Okay, as you can see, there's some you don't know if they're dry or overwatered. I think I might have done a little bit of both. But these are ones I grew myself from seeds, and they were doing really bad, but I cut them, as you can see, and then I just babied them, and they're mostly green now. It's making a comeback. These are looking really good. They were only a couple of blades, these three. They look just like this one about 2 days ago. And now look at them. They're filling out real nicely. You see I had cut them to get them to grow. I just cut these yesterday. So, yeah, these look really nice. Really nice. Now, I want you to take a look and compare. These are store-bought ones because at one point, all the grass was just terrible bad, and I didn't have any freshly grown available for Tig, so we bought 2 little ones here from the Petco. Now, look at the blades from the store-bought cat grass. That's why I always say, grow your own grass for your cat. You see how thick and wide and healthy and fresh? This is freshly homegrown cat grass. This is store-bought corporate cat grass. Now look at the difference. Now I know it's thicker. This one is older. That's why it's had a chance to thicken out more. This is fresh, young, fresh. Okay, this has been sitting for weeks and weeks, for some weeks. That's why it never lasts long when it comes home to you. Okay, this is going to last a lot longer because it's fresh. Freshly homegrown, organic. Okay, so, yeah, folks. But even if you're lazy, you don't want to grow, you can preserve them longer by cutting them, keeping them cut at a certain level, and watering them properly. And if you I'd create a humidity dome overnight for them, and I mist them. I have a mister here where I'll mist them just lightly, these, because they don't look like they need watering. But if yours needs, you have to, the watering I'm still trying to work on. I really am. To be perfectly honest, I mess up still a lot, but I'm working on it, and I'm getting the hang of it. And here are my prized catnip beauties. I don't know how many weeks these things are. They're forever. They're forever. They're taking forever. But that one there is a new one. If you've ever tried to grow your own catnip, you already know the perils and trials and tribulations of trying to do this. Even though it's a weed, all right? Weeds are supposed to be a non-issue when it comes to growing, right? You just throw it in the ground and let it grow. But, yeah, it takes a long time to grow. So I did the cold stratification. And what I did was I froze them overnight for 24 hours. Then I soaked them in warm water for another 24 hours. And then I just threw them on the dirt here. Did not cover it because they need light to grow. If you cover them with dirt, they won't have light. Then they won't grow. And it took about 4 days for them to sprout. And this is how they've been for weeks and weeks. New sprouts are coming up. But I neglected keeping that moisture, keeping a top on it, a plastic top, and a lot of them kind of just wilted down. So when I did that, they stayed the way that they are now. So I've got maybe 2 more weeks left of doing this humidity dome thing with the plastic bag. And then they'll be ready for the outside. I'm going to have to make sure that the cats don't get to it until it's, big enough and spread out enough to where, they can go wild and crazy and it won't, kill the whole plant. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to keep these indoors because, it seems like indoor catnip it doesn't do well. And we'll put this in a patch outside so all the cats, any cat, whether it's my cat or a stray cat, they can go and enjoy it and roll around in it and do what they do with that. Yeah, but this is Tick Tick's garden. I love tending to Tick Tick's garden. I might give Smokey one too. I don't know if he cares about cat grass. I was thinking about giving Smokey's parents a couple of these, but then I thought they're probably thinking, hey, you need to keep him at your place because he's at your place more so than over here with us. So you might as well. But yeah, guys, grow your own cat grass and grow your own catnip.